The mysterious coast is full of bones, cliffs, dangerous roads. Do you know what the most dangerous places in the world are? The reason why it is called Skeleton Coast? It's because here you'll see bones scattered across the shore. It's off the coast of the Nano Desert. Hardly any drinking water can be found here, and that means that even if you're on the coast, if there's not enough water, you will also die of thirst. But it's not the worst, because like a desert lion, hound leopard, ferocious predators such as jackals are frequent. If you are not careful, it will become their food. From ancient times to the present, too many adventurers have died here. Sailors call it the gates of hell. Powerful currents swamp the reef. It stranded too many ships here. Many sailors died like ghosts at the bottom of the sea. Imagine that. If you survive on the shore, you can survive a few days with lions and no water. It is widely regarded as the path of death. Hundreds of people die every year. The cliffs meander and meander to describe it perfectly. It is located in Bolivia. The total length is 500 kilometers. The highest altitude is 4,651 meters. The narrowest part of the road is even less than 3 meters. Narrow roads force cars to never turn back once driven, and there are no guardrails throughout the process. Often encounter foggy weather that affects the line of sight. If you're not careful, you're in a free fall of a few kilometers. Despite his notoriety, but there will still be a lot of daring drivers who take chances. Since 1990, hundreds of young widows are added every year. However, since 2006, the Bolivia government rebuilt a brand new road, but there are still many drivers who insist on driving on death roads for convenience. I can only say that I have to live these dangerous places. Do you want to experience it when you have money? Here you don't even have to fire if you want to fry an egg, because of the extremely high temperatures here. So, this is Death Valley, a boiling desert basin floor in California. The highest temperature here can reach 56 degrees. Prolonged drought every year. 1 to 3 explorers die from the heat. And there are many dangerous animals in the valley. Small-tailed viper, poison widow Neju lion. Each one makes you come and go. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is the exact opposite of Death Valley. The average temperature here is 58 degrees below zero, and the lowest temperature can reach an amazing -90 degrees. That's the temperature of Mars. This eerie low temperature makes it difficult for people to survive. Because the weather is extremely cold, it's hard to grow vegetables in frozen soil. So the main diet is these meat products. It is very dangerous to break down or forget your keys here, because without taking warm measures, it's hard for you to survive an hour in such cold temperatures. Even people who freeze to death cannot be buried in time. They can't be buried until the frozen ground is cremated enough to dig graves. This process often takes a few days, but even so, there are still over 500 people living in this small town. If you want to visit here, don't forget your wallet, because it's very expensive to keep warm here. A thermal coat can cost anywhere from $1 to $2,000. Have you heard of lakes that kill people? You only need to stand by the lake for an hour to die. It's on Lake Karachay in Russia, a seemingly picturesque lake. The momentum hides murderous intent. From 1951 to 1953, the former Soviet Union used this lake for nuclear waste disposal, and many nuclear waste storage plants were built nearby. Comfortable due to safety at first,